Hello, I'm Richard Jack Smith of Real Talk Movie Reviews. I have listened to Spirit Untamed by Amie Doherty, and I have to say, I've had better. In addition to the cringeworthy songs which really don't give Isabella Merced, formerly Isabella Mona, apologies if I got the pronunciation wrong there, which don't give her the range to be anything more than an artist in the light pop fluff arena, this score plays it safe. Now, a little while ago, a composer named Nenita Desai, again if I got the pronunciation wrong I apologise, contacted me on Twitter. I've since left Twitter, got no use for it anymore, about my review. I gave an unfavourable review of her work on Darkness Visible, mostly down to the emotional content and the fact that there was nothing new there. And this is a thing that's plaguing, I think, many female composers. Now don't get me wrong, there are some fantastic ones out there. Rachel Portman, Nerida Tyson-Chu, Debbie Wiseman, I mean Lesbian Vampire Killers, I mean what a score, magnificent, parody or not. Now with Doherty, I get the impression, because there was something that when Nenita Desai reached out to me on Twitter, she said, you know, it's very unusual to receive this type of negative feedback. Well, maybe you're surrounding yourself with yes people, right? And yes is not a good word all the time. Being told, yes, that's wonderful, yes, that's perfect. No, you've got to challenge yourself, you've got to think outside the box. You've got to strive to be better, right? So, with this score, we have safe, you know, heard it all before music, you know, optimistic to a fault. There's nothing at stake, there's no arc. What you feel at the beginning is what you feel at the end. Now, if you want to establish any kind of legacy in music or art or whatever, it's themes and hooks and ideas and the content. And this was wanting. I mean, just simple as that. I'll give you another example. Captain Marvel by Pina Toprak. Apologies if the pronunciation's wrong. Now, there's a track in there called I Am All Fired Up. I'm All Fired Up. Musical Constipation 101. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then when you finally get there, it's like, is that it? Is that the best that you could do? And I get the feeling that this is not the best that these composers can do. And it's a shame, because I think they're buying into the label copy of that'll be adequate for that, that'll be fine for that. And adequate is not enough, it's not good enough. It's not great enough. So in order for there to be a push forward and really a sense that you're doing something that's going to push the medium and push the musical language in whichever genre you choose to work in, even if it's television, you just got to push that creativity. You've got to keep saying that's not good enough, I can do better than that, and keep going back to the drawing board and trying new ideas and not accepting yes, that's fine, because that's what's happening with scores like this. This is at best a 2 out of 5 star effort. And it's not just something that women need to keep in mind when they're scoring these things. Men. John Powell is one of the most overrated composers in the world. His How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, generic themes, inappropriate choirs. I don't like those scores. They do nothing for me. You know, the needle doesn't move off the peg all that much. It's safe, generic, heard it all before. Go back to The World, listen to Sammy Timberg, Cy Feuer, the music for Dick Barton back in the day. You know, even John Williams had to find inspiration from somewhere. Korngold, Max Steiner, Alfred Newman, Bernard Herrmann, Miklos Rozsa. Now we don't talk about Miklos Rozsa enough, but what a fantastic composer. And again, you know, this is the time you get these opportunities and make the most of it. Because if you want your music to be remembered, or at least to have it make an impression, you've got to stop playing it safe. And Amie Doherty did that exactly on this score. It's a real shame, because I know if I were to give any constructive feedback, you know, in terms of positivity regarding this score, I'd say Amie can orchestrate. That's it. That's okay, but now the real work begins. You've got to start building those themes, those ideas, letting the creativity in, you know, trying something maybe a little atonal perhaps, dramatic contrast. Really look at the film and spot it. Don't score wall-to-wall music, because that just leads to tone deafness in music. There's too much music all the time. Watch Zulu. That's a 2-hour, 15-minute movie, and there's 15 to 20 minutes of music in the whole movie. A masterclass in spotting. Watch that, and other examples like it. Hard Times. Bit of music at the beginning, bit of music at the end. You've got guitar, harmonica. Sometimes that's all you need. Keep it simple. What did Walter Murch say? Dense clarity, clear density. Keep it simple, make an impression. So it may have been a bit of a rant, this review, but as I say, Spirit Untamed, just not good enough. It's average. I give it 2 out of 5 stars. The songs, Isabella Merkele, you know, formerly Mona, good voice, but if she's going to make any kind of impression, if she's going to, you've got to think about singers like Gloria Estefan, Tina Turner, right? Aretha Franklin, Billie Holiday, Eva Cassidy. They were unique, they were original. Whitney Houston, fantastic. If she's going to have any kind of, you know, future, make any kind of real impression, she's got to be original. Unless you're original, you've got nothing. So, you know, I feel like I'm standing on the sidelines sometimes with these scores and saying, a bit like that chap from The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, more feeling. And it's true. Emotion is what sometimes stops it from being all it can be. That and creativity. So don't let those things hold you back. Go for it. For more film and soundtrack reviews, please visit Betty Jo Tucker's website, Real Talk Movie Reviews. On Facebook you can find my pages, Hip-Notic Movie Reviews and Hip-Notic Soundtrack Reviews. I am Richard Jack Smith. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.